As you're more than aware, Gideon is absolutely ridiculous. I'm honestly super disappointed that it's even a thing, but here it is. Two of the most dumb decks I think I've ever brought to you. Marillus Action is a game and screen recorder that offers the lowest megabytes per frame, the lowest computer resource usage, and the highest FPS recording. Check the link in the video description to learn more. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Paragon Guide. I am Sylphin. Now I do want to say Grex Deathcrawler is, I guess, theoretically more stupid, but this has more of a legitimate feel to it, where it's like, it's maybe more intended. Grex just seems like a little bit of a unfortunate coordination of some mechanics, whereas this is just, honestly, I think they intended it. So guys, what is this deck? This deck is the more flexible of the two I'm about to show you. Essentially, it revolves around Glycerin Dawn. Launch a fireball, dealing 150 plus 15 per hero level ability damage and burning for 200 ability damage over 4 seconds. Essentially, it's another one of his void breaches over time, or it's just like his instantaneous cosmic rift. So whichever way you want to think of it, it still ends up doing basically as much damage as his void breach. In fact, probably more. Or it's just like his cosmic rift instantaneously. So what is the deal? Basically, Gideon has 3 gigantic projectile damage abilities. Cosmic, whatever the hell you call it. I can't think because this is just ridiculous. Void breach into a Glycerin Dawn. And congratulations, you can 3-shot anybody that isn't a tank. Guaranteed. By the time you get Glycerin Dawn, Invader Mage, congratulations, you can 3-shot anybody. The rest of that isn't a tank who doesn't have ability armor. But even then, all you have to do is hit a Cosmic Rift a couple times. And then you do a Cosmic Rift and Void Breach into Glycerin Dawn. Use your ultimate to keep them in place while your cooldowns go off, and then you can finish them off anyways. The rest, what this deck particularly is it's the Chaos for that Glycerin Dawn, which you just need, and then Death for the Possessed Sprykin. Why the Possessed Sprykin? For the offlane. You can push the enemy duo back to their inhibitor by the 15-minute mark with Possessed Sprykin going into Invader Mage, into Glycerin Dawn, replace that. Then you can even get Warlocks Burden to get the mana back from this ridiculous health regen. So essentially you have infinite sustain with Possessed Sprykin and Warlock's Burden. You eventually get Invader Mage perhaps in there into Glycerin Dawn, and then you're that ridiculous combo that, you know, you just instantly delete the support if it's a phase or the carry, and then you just go to town on whoever is left. After that, then you just kind of do what you want. I mean, if you ended up getting that Possessed Sprykin, you can use this in the mid lane. It's just not the like Atomic Soldier. You're absolutely going to 3-shot somebody deck if you want to go into the off lane. So I mean, find or play things for just more power, some vision if you are in the mid lane and you want that. Tireless Reaper, so you can do Void Breach after Void Breach and just, yep. Riot Sapper ability armor I thought would be interesting, especially for Gideon as ultimate, even though it stuns for the whole duration now. Nameless Curse, just another thing for you to be like Nameless Curse on the support or the carry to put and push them away, and then you can just do the other combo, Glycerin Dawn and all that stuff on whoever's left and just kill them anyways. Shadow Dancer, again, you can just kind of show up out of nowhere, Cosmic Rift into Void Breach, and then whichever way they tried to go, because they're standing beside them, they can't escape, and you kill them anyways. Awaken the Emmerich if things get nasty in the late game and you have an inhibitor down, get Awaken the Emmerich to kind of push those waves and get tremendous power, even more sustain from health regen. Plague Lord, just so melee heroes just can't do anything to you. And Grinning Spectre, if you want to really, I guess technically 4-shot somebody. Yeah, there you go. So that is this deck. The gems, pretty self-explanatory. Quick Exit is still honestly really good. Yeah, it's not as strong as before, but if you're really on top with going back to base, you can really use Quick Exit. Auto Shield, again, for that just dumb sustain in the early game. Deadly Mana, so you can just continue to do this over and over again. Add Mana Fountain on top of that. You can just constantly Cosmic Rift, Void Breach, Cosmic, like, just all the time, especially with Warlocks Burden and Possessed Sprykin. Spell Shield, so that people can't poke you down to try to get you out of lane anyways. I mean, yeah, that is farther into the late game, so you're just even more ridiculous to deal with. And Overpower spells to make all of this even more ridiculous. Yes, it's only on Void on your abilities, but still. Glycerin Dawn, 15 times 15, whatever that is, plus the 150, plus 200 is just bonkers. So this is Baloney Gideon. Let's go to Baloney Gideon number 2. This deck here, a little bit more traditional because it has knowledge instead of death. If you're in the mid lane and you're not going to be 1v2ing, or you just kind of want to even more 3-shot people, then this is the deck for you. Advanced Evolution for that sustain. Maybe if you're up to it, you can get away with this in the off lane as well, especially comboing Advanced Evolution with Font of Experience in the off lane. That actually can become very surprising. Tireless Reaper, again, just because Void Breach after Void Breach after Void Breach. Mana Flow Acolyte, if you want to play more of the late gamey sort of game, just be cautious. Games don't last that long anymore. Even though you get a lot of attribute points, yeah, you still don't get the hero levels to get that percentage really working for you. Astral Leap is actually one of the more important cards out of this deck, because if you combine Astral Leap with Glycerin Dawn, you save your teleport to escape after you do your total nonsense. So, Astral Leap forward into your Cosmic Rift, Void Breach, Glycerin Dawn, and congratulations, you've 3-shot somebody. But even if that doesn't work, and you're in trouble, you have your teleport. Power Tap in the late game. I mean, if you're super duper late game, then you can go for that. Riot Sapper, again, just that ability armor. I think it's actually, don't underestimate this, because it's just another active you can use to, again, Astral Leap forward into a Cosmic Rift, Void Breach, Riot Sapper, Glycerin Dawn, and again, anybody's dead. Thaumaturge for good amount of power. And Atomic Soldier, this is the one you like, you know, once you get Atomic Soldier in Glycerin Dawn, Sleeper Agent for the late game if you really want single target damage. Yeah. Sleeper Agent into your Astral Leap, Glycerin Dawn to Cosmic Rift. And then Corrosive Walker. You can use it as you are channeling your ultimate, which I did not know, because if you're channeling the ultimate, that should take up your active status. So, like, maybe, like, can you do anything else if you're channeling a ultimate, or if you're channeling an ability? Like, what else is the point of a channel? I don't know, but you can use it during your ultimate. It gives you a great amount of health, and yeah, so you can use Corrosive Walker with your ultimate. So not only can you, maybe, teleport forward into a Sleeper Agent, Glycerin Dawn, Cosmic Rift, Void Breach into your ultimate, then you can prop Corrosive Walker, or just Corrosive Walker before all that, and congratulations, anybody's dead. So yeah, gems. They're exactly the same as the other one, and there you guys go. Why am I like sarcastic? You're getting raw, emotion-filled Sylphin because I'm really disappointed that this exists, right? Yes, I myself wanted a mage out of Gideon, where he does a lot of damage in kind of medium range. His Cosmic Rift is still too far. But, like, there has to be a trade-off. He would be fine right now if he didn't have his teleport. Get rid of his teleport and, you know, incorporate that into his ultimate. But now his ultimate stuns people around him, so he doesn't even need to be off the ground anyways. So get rid of his teleport, incorporate that into his ultimate where he teleports up, just like, you know, there's a short delay because he has to cast, right? Which would make his ultimate a little bit more skillful, so that there's a little bit of the delay as he casts it going up. Like, he would go up out of melee range, but that's it. Then he would use his ultimate. The stun would only happen once for 1 second at the beginning. If somebody goes into it, that's it. Then there's the slow, that's it. And he would have no teleport. Then he could bring back his burden, which you already have the animation for, into his E. That would only apply a slow, maybe some damage increase. But you know what? Actually, that's a fantastic idea, Sylphin. Bring down his damage across his kit, period, because it's just too much even if you did remove his teleport. Put his E as a burden, but it's a slow and a damage amplification effect, so that there's a skill shot into the Cosmic Rift Void Breach. And then you can actually get some really interesting thing. Then you have your ultimate to teleport up into just a 1 second stun into a slow. I was thinking earlier this morning, I know I totally didn't intend to go into this, that you could have a really cool animation. Get the black hole, the visual from Interstellar, and actually that is what everybody else sees. So everybody else that isn't inside of his ultimate would see that as a sphere wherever Gideon is, and you couldn't see, because you can't see you can't see past the event horizon of a black hole. So that would be what that is. But inside the black hole, you would see, like, you would see everything as normal. You would see, because you can see outside of the, technically you can see outside if you're inside. So, like, everybody inside, they'd be stunned for a second. And then you could, like, go up and stun him, or just continue shooting after a second. I think that would be a fantastic idea. I didn't intend to give ideas on Gideon, but he's just ridiculous. Yes, I was playing against Imsco, and yes, he's one of the best offlaners on the planet. But it was just, I'm really disappointed. So there you go. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of this deck. These decks. Patreon allows creators to offer their fans a way of supporting them and what they do. With flexible and painless payment options, anyone can support their creator for as little as $1 a month. If you would like to help me do what I love, check out the link in the video description to learn more. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it, share it with the community. Of course, guys, subscribe. If you guys like this content, especially if you found it useful. I've got some more stuff coming that's a little bit more useful than this, perhaps. So please subscribe, hit that bell notification if you found it useful. Please check the video description for links to my website, merchandise store, and Amazon affiliate links, where you guys can help me out while doing your Amazon shopping. Of course, all my social media is here. Go check me out there as well. Till next time, like always, guys, stay optimistic and positive.